All right, we're going to get started here. Let's everybody, well, first of all, welcome to Moraine State Park. It's a beautiful morning out here this morning. Got lots of birds and fish, and see some fishermen starting to creep out onto the lake. So hopefully you enjoy the view today. We're going to get started with a light band squatting or chest press. So that is going to look like you're going to be taking alternating arms out, chest pressing like this. Just a light band, so you're really not feeling a lot of resistance as you take turns pressing one arm out and then the other one. And then you're going to be squatting as you do that chest press. So we're warming up the legs and the arms and the shoulders this morning. Right, so my warm-up question for everyone this morning is name a situation where it might be helpful to be able to think on your feet and make a kind of a split-second decision. And as I was out here yesterday, kind of scoping out this area and figuring out where I was going to be, my answer to that question came to me, thinking, man, if I ever got close enough to the edge here of this lake and lost my balance, I sure hope I would be able to think quickly on my feet and react and not fall in the lake on camera. Although I'm sure much entertainment would be had from that. So that is my answer. Liz and Jill, what do you have? What situation do you think would be helpful to think on your feet? It's a struggle, right? Do I or don't I? Good one. All right, Catherine, what about you? Thinking on your feet, what would be a situation where you'd want to be able to do that? Yes, watch your step, right? Okay, so next up, we're going to do a little side hop or a side step with a leg lift. So what that's going to look like is you'll be a stop to the side and one knee goes up, step to the other side, the other knee goes up. I'm kind of doing this in a short hop here because I'm on a slope, but you can just challenge yourself to step side to side or hop side to side, and then you're bringing one knee up as you do. Okay. What about you, Becky? What situation can you think of that'd be helpful to be able to think on your feet? Got to be fast. Good one. What about you, Candace? Any situation you think would be helpful to be able to think on your feet? Great answers. Love these. All right. We got one more little warm up. We're going to do some more hopping. We're just going to change the direction. So we're going to do some scissor jacks next. So that is going to look like this. Opposite arm and leg are coming and forward and back. And you can step into this or you can hop. Either way, we want to get our heart rates up just a little bit here. So you're going to go a little bit faster with this one. Okay. All right. So Patience and Beth, can you think of a situation or be helpful to think on your feet? Yeah, for sure, right? Ooh, you and me both. I actually saw a snake, I think, here this morning already. So yes, I may be moving quickly at some point. All right. All right, so we're going to keep going for a couple seconds here. So the reason I've asked these questions about how quick can you respond, there is a reaction element of our workout today. where you will be reacting quickly based on a cue that I give you. And that will be a fast feet cue. So everybody take a pause for a second. I'm just going to show you what that means. Very simple, but at any point in our workout today, I'm either going to shout left, right, front, or back. So what that means is if you're standing in the middle of your mat like this, facing forward, the front means you're standing in the front of your mat. If I say back, it means you're standing in the back of your mat. If I say right, standing to the right, or left, standing to the left. So that's pretty simple. But what you're going to be doing is doing fast feet in those positions. So if I shout front, then you're going to go to the front of your mat and do fast feet like this. If I shout back, you're going to go to the back of your mat, do fast feet like that. And the surprise element comes in. You never know when I'm going to say these things. So we're going to be doing 3 rounds of exercises, and just randomly, I'm going to surprise you with a, hey, front, back, right, left kind of thing. We're going to go back and forth like that, testing your reaction time. So we're going to get started here with the first 3 exercises. We're going to do push-ups, and all these exercises will be 90 seconds long. We're going to be doing skaters. So skaters will be back and forth like this. And then we'll be on the ground doing some flutter kicks, which I will show you once we get there. So everybody get in position for push-ups for starting today. And remember, at any time, you may need to react quickly. So pay attention today to the words I say. All right, so push-ups are starting here in 3, 2, 1. So if I happen to give you a cue to react to, that 90 seconds of work will stop, and we will do our little reaction drill, and then we will go back into the rest of the 90 seconds of the interval. Keep your push-ups going. And left. Everybody at the left of their mat doing some fast reactions here. Front. Left. Right. Okay. And left. Back. Left. Back. Front. Back. Left. Right. Left. And push-ups again. Okay. Back to the push-ups. We've got a little less than a minute left of our push-ups. So, like many things we train, strength, cardio, reaction is actually another thing you can train by reacting fast. You can actually train your body to react faster by practicing reacting fast, which is what we're doing today. So whether you see a wild animal in the woods or some broken glass, you can train yourself to react faster in those situations by actually practicing reaction drills. Ten more seconds of push-ups. Keep pushing up. 3, 2, and 1. All right, and right. In front. Back. Left. Back. Left. Back. Right. Front. Back. All right, and now we're going to go on to our next exercise. We're going to do some skaters. So now we're going to be working from that side to side motion. You're going to be doing that kind of side hop like we did in the warm-up, and then that other leg comes behind. So you are like figure skating, or really rather speed skating in this position. We're going to start that and go for 90 seconds potentially to be interrupted in 3, 2, and we are skating. All right. So a lot of things that we do that are faster motions, train, even things that aren't really reaction based, like cardio workouts that we do faster. Those do train your body to react faster. But what's interesting about our reaction drill today is there's a mental component. So sometimes when you have to think before you act, like, am I going left, right, front, or back? It adds another element that makes it longer to respond, but it also trains our mind body connection to work a little faster. And left, back, front, back, front, and back, left, right, back, front, right, front, back, left, right, back, front, left, back. All right, and back to our skaters. Here we go. Skating time. So when you're responding to these words that I'm shouting out to you, I do want you to try to make it as quick as possible. So envision any of those scenarios we just heard about where it is imperative to think quickly, and kind of put yourself there and think, how fast can I move to what I need to do right now? Okay, another 10 seconds to go. Oh, left. Didn't see that coming, did you? Back, front, back, right, front, back, left. And skaters, again, we just have a few seconds left of skaters. Go. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let me show you what's up next here. Everybody get on their mat, on their backs. We're gonna do a little flutter kicking. So that is going to be keeping the legs straight and doing a little flutter kick. Everyone's legs is going to be in a different position, by the way. So whatever position you can be in and still have your low back really pressed against the mat is where I want you to be, hands at your side. And we're going to be flutter kicking here in 3, 2, and go. So you want to challenge yourself to have your legs as low to the ground as you can while still maintaining that low back control, pushing your low back against the mat. If you start to feel like you can't keep your low back pressed against the mat, just raise your legs up towards the ceiling or the sky in my case, and keep moving in that way. All right, got our first 30 seconds in here. This is a tough one. Really working those lower abdominals. And left. Oh, this is a cruel one, right? To get up all the way off the mat. And back. Front. Back. Right. Side. Left side, sorry. Back. Front. Right. Left. Right. Left. Love the energy I'm seeing. Keep it up. And right. Front. Back. Front. And flutter kicks again. Here we go. Oh. And go. But halfway through these flutter kicks, ooh, I'm glad I put some bug spray on. They are around. Go ahead and keep those legs as straight as you can, but you move them in the space where you feel like you can control that low back. 20 seconds here. Keep moving. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, great job, everyone. We're gonna take it through one more time, those 3 exercises, and then we're gonna add 3 new exercises. All right, so we're gonna start back at the top with some push-ups. All right, making sure everybody can see. All right, good. So get into your push-up position. You got 90 seconds of work here, potentially interrupted by a little surprise. We'll see. And go. Push-ups. Keep it up. Remember, with push-ups, you really want to keep your core tight. Doesn't matter what version of push-up you're doing. You still want to have a tension in your core like you're doing a plank. It's essentially a plank that's moving up and down. Keep moving. And left. Here we go. And back. Front. Back. Front. Right. Left. Front. Back. Front. Back. Left. Back. Left. Back. Front. Right. Left. Right. Front. And we are back to finish off that set of push-ups. Last time for push-ups today. Let's do this. Got just over 30 seconds of push-ups left. Also important to remember when you're doing push-ups, keep those shoulders down away from your ears. So you want to think about shoulder blades sliding down the back, shoulders pushed down away from the ears. Squeezing those chest muscles together as you press up. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right. Moving on to some skaters. Everybody ready for the skaters? Starting in 3, 2, and go. Right. Keep it up. So if you've ever watched sports practice like soccer or football, you always do see them doing a lot of reaction and agility drills, but the reaction drills especially are important for sport because, right, you never know which way the person's going to be running or the ball is going to be going. So the ability to react quickly in those situations can win the game sometimes. So even though we're not practicing for a sport, could really be a life-changing situation if you could react quickly, right? Especially many of the things you mentioned today. And right. Front. Back. Front. back, left. Keep those feet moving fast like you're on hot coals. Right, front, back, front, back. And finish off the skaters. We just have 20 seconds of skaters left here. Go. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, into our flutter kicks now. So let's head back to the mat. And we are going to be fluttering with our legs. Getting that lower abdominal core worked in. And we're going 3, 2, and go. For the record, there is absolutely no cloud in the sky right now. I'm looking up at pure blue, and it's amazing. I think I might do this more often if it works out. All right, really focus on what's happening with that low back. Something is pressing, something is under your low back and you're pressing it, squeezing it into the mat. Kind of visualize that flattening of your low back into the mat as you flutter your legs back and forth. And front, to the front of the mat. Right, front, back, front, side, left side. And I always want to say side for the left side. But here we are on the left side. And right, back, and back to your flutter. Just over 40 seconds to go here. And go, flutter those legs. Slow, controlled movement. Doesn't have to be a fast flutter. What you're really focusing on, like I said, is the low back. 20 seconds to go here. Shoulders and upper back should be pretty relaxed. Just that lower half that's doing the work here. Less than 10. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's take a little break. Get some water before we start our 3-2 exercises for the next round. Just checking in. Anybody having any issue hearing, seeing, connection? All good? Thumbs up if it's working out for you. Okay, good. It's working out for me too. So I'm happy. Okay. So just got a quick demo of our next 3 exercises before we get started today on this round. We're going to do upright row, heavy bag with that. Look at that. I brought my heavy bag so you could see it here in the park. We're going to be doing heavy rows, more of a strength-based exercise. Then we're going to be doing some froggers. And you're going to imitate your best frog. I've actually seen a couple of frogs today, so I think I'm going to be pretty good at this. You're going to have both hands down in front, and you're going to be jumping up like this, or quickly standing up in an explosive way on your toes. You don't have to leave the ground if that feels better to you today. And then the last exercise is going to be shoulder jumping jack combinations. You'll have your lightest band around your wrists like this. And you're going to be going out like this as you do some jumping jacks. So we'll be out and in like this. Still, you may at some point hear a reaction drill coming up. So pay attention, but let's grab our bags or dumbbells, whatever you have that you'd like to use for the upright row. And we're going to get started with that in just a second here. All right, everybody ready? Let's do this. Let's row. So with this one, reminder on your form, you're really attempting to stick your chest out like this, keeping the shoulder blades pressed down, the shoulders pressed down as you row up. Good. So imagine this is kind of like a slower version of what you'd be doing if you were kind of pumping a bicycle, using a bicycle pump to pump up a tire, right? You've got that kind of flat handle in between your hands and you're going up and down. Do like the slow motion version of that. So for maybe you're not sticking your chest out so far when you pump up your bicycle tires. I don't know. Maybe you do. Whichever way you do it, it's good. And front. Go. Back. Front. Back. Left. Back. Front. Back. Right. Left. Right. Left. Front. Back. Front. And heavy bag row again. Pick up that bag. Here we go for that row. We've got about 30 seconds of rowing left. Right. Everyone's looking great. Excellent form. So why we stick the chest out and squeeze the shoulder blades together? Because as you can feel, if you are doing that, we're getting some excellent benefit in the posture muscles of the upper back while we do this row. Who doesn't want to stand up straighter, right? Especially if you're going to Costco and getting samples, just stand up straight, make a choice. Which one are you going to take? Which one are you not going to take? 3, 2, and now put that weight down. We're going to go into our froggers next. Here we go. Get into position for your froggers. Starting in 3, 2, and let's go. Left. Whoa, didn't see that coming, right? Happened pretty quickly. Back. Front. Back. Front. Okay, froggers again. All right. Who feels like they're on their toes today? No, I do. And I'm the one that knows which direction we're going. I still feel like I'm on my toes. And back. Front. Right. Left. Back. Front. And froggers. Here we go. Back to your froggers. So as always, it's fine if your work through the interval takes various forms, right? Maybe you're hopping part of the time, maybe you're explosively just raising up onto your toes part of the time. Maybe you're mixing it up. That's fine. You do what works for you this morning. I'm so happy you're here with me. Proud of you for making your Monday, starting it this way. All right, we've got about 20 seconds left here. Froggers. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So now you're going to grab your light band, put it around your wrist. And we're going to head into our jumping jack with a little bit of abduction shoulder work. Still think about what we were doing with that upright row, where kind of have you pulling your shoulders back, pushing your chest forward, because that still helps you get more posture work out of this exercise if you maintain that position with your upper body. So tip there, but let's get started. 3, 2, and 1. So every time you jump out, or this is another one that you could easily modify with stepping out side to side. Pick your flavor. So every time your leg goes out, the wrists separate from one another into that shoulder abduction move. Right. Back. Front. Back. Left. Front. Back. Front. Back. Oh, that was a fast one. Right. Front. Left. Right. Back. Front. Back. Front. And now we're going to the shoulder work and jumping jacks. Here we go. And jump. Okay, keep it up. Looking so good this morning. How did you do it? You just rolled up and woke up like this, didn't you? Look at you go. We're gonna hang out here for another 30 seconds. And yes, you can do it. Keeping those shoulders down, trying to stick that chest out as you pull the hands apart. Whew. Just a few more seconds, you can do this. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, that's a round. One more time with those exercises before we switch it up again. A heavy bag row or weight row. Again, we're going to do that upright row action. Everybody grab their weight for that. And we're going to get started here in 3 and 2 and show me your row. Wouldn't it be perfect if a rowboat came by right now? I've only seen one boat this morning and they look like they were out to fish. They were not rowing. That would just be too perfect. Okay, keeping that chest up. Here we go. Keep it up. You are doing great. And left. Oh, you knew it was coming soon, right? You knew it. You were just thinking about it. And here we go. Right. Front. Back. Keep those feet moving fast. Front. Really want to envision those hot coals, like your feet are going to get burnt up if you do not. Lift them up fast. Left. Right. Back. Front. Back. Left. Back. Left. Back. Left. Front. Back. And grab your bag again. Whew, we are up to the last half of that round. So we have about 45 seconds left of our rows. So let's upright row and go. All right, you're looking great. Keep it up. Well, big fish just jumped. They're just trying to get a view, seeing what's going on at Fitcamp. All the good things, right? 10 seconds. You can do this. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, great job. We're gonna head into our froggers next and get your position for imitating your best frog. And we're off in 3, 2, and go. And back. And front. And froggers. Whoa. Went back to that exercise pretty quickly, didn't we? You never know what's coming. Surprise. And left. Back. Front. Back. Front. And froggers. All right, doing great. Keep it up. And right. Front. Right. Front. Back. And front. And froggers. Okay. Who feels like a fast frog this morning? We're working it. If we are all in person, I would say, can I get a ribbit? But it doesn't really work. I'm just going to imagine you all shouting that at once at me. Sounds great. All right, left. Front. Left. And frogger. And time. Okay. Okay. One more exercise in this round, then we're going to get a little bit of a break. We're going to take it to the jumping jack shoulder abduction move next. So you'll be grabbing your light band for your wrists. And we're going here in 3, 2, and go. Back. Left. Front. Back. And back to the jumping jacks. And back. And left. Oh, I think we're gonna get a fishing boat in view here. Keep watching. Right, front, and back. Can you see them yet? No. You'll see them in a second. Okay, jumping jacks, let's go. There they go. Off to catch their fish. Okay, doing great. Front. Right. Front. Right. Front. Left. And jumping jack. Just a few more seconds of these and promise to get a nice little rest. Nice little rest. Okay, keep moving in 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay. Got about one more round to go here. Gonna be a little bit shorter round and same format, still getting all the surprises with your reaction drills. But 3 new exercises. I did ask you to bring a water bottles, like little water bottles or soup cans, or lightweights like 1 or 2 pounds. And that is because of our next exercise that we're gonna do. So you can still rest. You don't have to do this with me now. Catch your breath. We're gonna be doing some squatting, air squatting, and punches with those bottles or weights or cans, whatever you have. You don't need much weight because you're gonna be rapidly going back and forth. So even just a little bit of weight is gonna give you some really good shoulder work here. So we're gonna be punching as fast as you can as you go up and down. You really wanna keep your core tight to minimize the twisting movement of your core that you might feel a tendency to do because of those arms punching in and out. And then the next exercise is going to be a plank kick through. So watch, I'll show you that real quickly here. You're going to be, you can do a hands or forearm plank, and you can do it on the mat or the chair, and take one foot out and then the other foot out, kicking through to the other side. You're going to alternate there. And then the last exercise is going to be taking that heavy bag again that you used for your row, and you're going to be carrying it at your chest as you get into a sumo squat position and walk. So you're going to be walking like this with that weight in your hands. All right. So we are going to get started here. Just a second here. Everybody grab their bottles that you would like to use for your punching or your weights. And we're starting here. And 3, 2, and show me your fast punches. So you're just squatting up and down, punching as fast as you can. And what you'll notice here is if you don't keep your core tight, then you've got like a lot of wobble happening back and forth in your torso from those punches. So really try to get that plank-like tension going on in your core so that as you punch and go up and down, your core is staying solid and resisting that twisting motion. It's called anti-rotation work. You're doing it right now. Keep it up. And left. And right. Front. Back. Front. Back. Front. Left. Front. Right. Front. Back. Whoa, fast one. Front. Back. Front. And going back into punching in 3, 2, and let's go. These punches are fast, they're jabs. As soon as you punch out, you're drawing that fist back in towards your body as fast as you punched it out. And left. Front. Back. Front. And water bottle punches. Weight punches, can punches. No, we all have different things, but we're all getting the same great workout today. Keep it up. And time, okay. Woo! It's getting hot out here. Let's do some plank kick throughs. How about that? So let's go to the mat or the chair, whatever your chosen plank position is. And we're gonna get started with those kick through exercises. Okay, we are starting here in 3, 2, and you're kicking one leg through, going back to a plank, and then kicking the other leg through the other side. Like I said, you pick the variation you like, whether it's on the chair or the mat, or whether you have your forearms down on the mat or your hands down on the mat. You're picking what feels best to you today. But whatever you pick, make sure there's a lot of tension in your core really doing that abdominal bracing, especially as you twist to the side and we're working those rotational core muscles. Left. Back. Front. Back. Right. And left. And right. Left. Front. Back. Plank kick throughs again. In 3, 2, and go. All right. Doing great. Keep it up. Do you know that we only have a couple minutes left in our workout today? What? Yeah, I'm not kidding. You're almost there. Keep it up, keep moving. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last exercise here. We're gonna do a sumo walk with that heavy bag or weight, whatever you're using for the upright row. You're gonna carry that, clutch it against your chest, clutch your pearls this morning. We are doing this together as we walk in that sumo squat position. So what I'd like you to do is, first of all, get into that squat. You're clutching the weight and then really wide stance, toes pointed outward, and then get into that squat and start walking. So you want to challenge yourself to stay down as far as you can. And if you need to stand up later, that's fine, but really push yourself on how low you can get to the ground. Do not let this weight pull you forward like this. Rather stay up and looking straight ahead as you do this. This is kind of fun walking uphill, I have to say. And left. Front. Back. Right. Back. Front. Back. Grab that weight again. And we're doing our sumo walk. And go. Whoops, got another boat here. The pontooners are out. It's like a good day to be out on the water here. All right, these are the last few seconds of our workout. Really challenge yourself. Push yourself to get as low to the ground as you can, keeping that core tight as you're walking. And 3, 2, you did it. Whew, your first ever park workout with me. Let's get some stretching in before we go. We're going to go to the mat. Assume the position like you're going to do child's pose, but what we're going to do is stretch out the arms from the arm work we did today. So you're going to thread your left arm under your body, palm facing the ceiling or the sky, and rest the left side of your head on the mat. So the pressure of your body on your shoulder in this position is helpful to stretch out what we've done today with the band and the push-ups. Take a couple deep breaths here. Let your body relax into this stretch. And switch sides, thread that right arm underneath the left arm. Palm is facing the ceiling and the right side of your head is on the mat as that right shoulder gets a nice stretch. Couple deep breaths here. Let your body really relax into the mat. Okay. All right. Next stretch, you're going to stay on the mat. You're going to be into, we want to get into the quads. Did a fair amount of work for the quads today. Lie on your left side. And you're going to grab the right ankle, pull that right foot in towards your butt until you've got a nice stretch in the right quad. Give yourself a little arm pillow, right? Fold that left arm under your head so you can kind of relax your upper body a little bit. And you're just pulling back on that right leg, squeezing that right glute if you want to intensify that stretch a little bit. If not, that's fine. Just take a deep breath and feel this quad stretching out. Okay, switch sides. Gonna lie on your right side now. So our next workout, gonna pull that left leg into your left glute as you're laying on your right side. Next workout is a strength-based workout, so much different pace from today. Today was all about keeping on your toes and moving fast, so we're gonna do those nice, slow, conscious effort reps for our next workout on Thursday. It's called Hot Spot HIIT, because we are going to be having several focuses on exercises that cluster around the same muscle groups. So kind of like choosing hot spots of the body to focus on and then moving on to other areas. So I think you'll really enjoy that strength workout. For our next stretch, we're going to have to play a little pretend here because we're doing a calf stretch and I don't have a wall to work with, but you have done calf stretches with me before. So we're all going to be doing them together. So you've got your imaginary wall, right? I'm miming my wall here, stepping your right leg forward, keeping your left leg straight behind you as you lean into that wall with your body. So what that means is if you keep that left leg, keep that heel on the ground as you're leaning forward, you eventually start to feel that left calf stretch. And even though I can't really do it with you here, I really wanted to take us through the calf stretching portion of the stretches today because of all the jumping we did. Lots of jumping. Even if you weren't jumping, that explosive movement still really fires up those calf muscles. So I'm going to make sure we pay attention to that a little bit today. So also don't forget, if any of you have been thinking about signing up for my form class, I've got one. The first one's happening on Thursday. We're going to be going over push-ups and planks, and then we'll do squats later in the month. We'll switch legs. So right leg is back behind you with that right heel on the ground. Left leg is forward and you're rocking your body forward till you feel a good stretch in that right calf. So long story short, a few years ago, I didn't have the right form when I did a squat and I actually herniated a disc and hurt my back. So I have a real passion for making sure that doesn't happen to anyone else. And also just making sure you're getting the best benefit out of an exercise that you're doing. So that's really the core why I wanted to do these classes, is to give you an in-depth and easy to remember way to keep good form when doing exercises. And I think you'll find it really helpful, especially if you're having any pain with any exercises, to kind of just learn some tips to do things the right way. So I'll have an email link in that for the email to how to sign up if you are interested. It's also on Facebook. And that is it. Also, don't forget to share your rainbow pictures. I've been loving seeing those coming in on the Facebook page. But thank you so much for joining me, starting your week with me. I will see you on Thursday.